I never thought that we would see the day where Diddy would get arrested, and I told you guys in that Maria Z interview in 2021 that no one tells on Diddy. P. Diddy. Alright? Just the same way nobody tells on Denzel Washington. People don't usually talk and stop and think about the children victims that are going through things right now as we speak, and the ones who suffered through all this bullshit.
Here we go again. Another wave of accusations is making the rounds online, calling out people who allegedly attended certain high-profile industry events and stayed silent about what they saw. A woman named Allison Carter, who describes herself as a survivor, has spoken publicly about these gatherings. She claims they were not just private parties, but involved disturbing ritualistic behavior. In an affidavit and in several videos, she mentioned a few well-known celebrities, including Denzel Washington. As expected, her statements have divided the public. Many people strongly doubt her claims, especially when it comes to respected figures like Denzel. Others argue that allegations should at least be examined carefully instead of dismissed outright. Over time, Allison has continued giving interviews where she repeats her accusations, saying these events involved powerful names in entertainment. It is important to note that these are serious claims and have not been proven in court. Still, the conversation keeps resurfacing, especially as more stories about misconduct in the industry come to light.
We're still not on the subject of the kids. All the adults are covering their faces. All the adults are, I left at a certain time, yet you knew children were there. You knew these parties were not okay. They weren't freak-offs. They were satanic ritual orgies.
An affidavit circulating online from Allison Carter has sparked intense debate. In her written statement, she describes an alleged afterparty where she claims several well-known figures were present, including Birdman, Denzel Washington, Diddy, and Young Jock. According to her account, what took place at that gathering was far more disturbing than a typical celebrity party. She alleges that once guests arrived, security checked everyone, the doors were shut, music started blasting, and flashing lights signaled the beginning of what she described as ritualistic activity. In her statement, she paints a chaotic scene, claiming individuals were treated as party favors and subjected to exploitation. She also describes different rooms where various shocking acts allegedly occurred. Her words are graphic and deeply troubling. These accusations are extremely serious. However, it is important to stress that they remain allegations and have not been proven in court. No verified evidence has publicly confirmed that the named celebrities participated in or even witnessed the acts she described. The conversation becomes even more complicated when looking at Denzel Washington's history with Hollywood events. It is well known that he has attended industry gatherings over the years. There are reports that in 2003, he left one of Diddy's parties abruptly after becoming upset about something he saw. Despite that incident, the two were later photographed together at public functions. Comedian Brandon T. Jackson once shared on a podcast that Denzel advised him to leave Hollywood parties early, saying you should exit before the devil gets there. Some people interpret that comment as a warning about how wild industry events can become late at night. Others see it as a general piece of advice rather than proof of wrongdoing. On top of that, Denzel has faced long-running tabloid rumors about infidelity dating back decades. Stories involving co-stars and alleged affairs have surfaced over the years, though none were legally proven. Supporters argue that gossip about personal relationships is very different from the extreme claims in Carter's affidavit. Public opinion is divided. Some believe Allison Carter's story deserves careful investigation. Others question parts of her narrative, saying certain details sound inconsistent or exaggerated. When accusations involve respected figures, emotions run high, and people tend to fall into opposing camps quickly. At this point, these remain claims shared online and in interviews. There has been no court ruling or official confirmation backing the more explosive parts of the story. Conversations like this highlight how complicated and messy celebrity culture can be, especially when serious allegations collide with public reputations built over decades.